Hey guys, River the Radio, hope you're having a fantastic day, and welcome back to Sepia Tears. I'd like to also update saying that I got a haircut. So, yeah. It's a little short for my taste, but it will grow back. I like the short on the sides and the back, but the front, I like it to be able to actually comb it over and make it, a nice gentleman's cut. But, yeah, you'll be seeing that in some episodes of Would You Rather and Are You Gonna Press the Button later on in the week. So don't flip out, my hair is just a hair. Anyway, we are back on Sepia Tears after a long hiatus. Ridiculously long. I should have been back on this a long time ago because I still have a whole folder. Let me see, actually, how many of these I got. I've got the esports visual novel, Who is Mike, Lost Ghost Diary, Invisible Apartment, and Everlasting Summer. Oh, and also Eternal Sania. I have a whole folder still of like 6 or 7 visual novels that I want to go through on the channel. And I honestly want to see how Sepia Tears ends. I want to see what happens, and wait, can we get, whose theme is it that I like? No? I think Lillian's theme was my favorite one, if I remember correctly. I haven't played this in so long. Yeah, Lillian's theme is a nice, gentle theme. Oh, God, the soundtrack to this game. Like, games like this always have a good soundtrack. I don't know why, but they always have such a good soundtrack. Anyway, let's get back in here. I believe we're on day 4? I think so. Wait, here are the Mayflower. We already did all this. We did this. Okay. Alright, we are back on day 3. I just skipped through. We had a giant skip thing. I may time-lapse it. I don't know. But we're back to day 3, which is where we should have been left off, because it skipped through a whole bunch of stuff. And then the last thing I remember from the last time I played this, I talked to Myra at night in the not in the woods, in the park. And it was snowing and all that, and we talked about her house and her uncle or something. Or no, her parents were like never home, and she was at her house alone or something like that. Anyway, so now we can actually continue. I thought I messed up for a minute, but that is very good on the creator's part. I have to give him credit for that, for putting a skip button to where you can skip whole sections in case you mess up your load. Very good to the creator of this game. Anyway, the sky is red. Too red. But it's not blood red. Not what you'd expect from a horror movie. It's deeper. Duller. Emptier. The air is thick, like walking through water. I hate it. A slim figure stands before me, obscured by the sea of light. She stands silently. Speaking is not her specialty. Hold on. I just remembered I didn't put my on-air sign on the door, so yeah, I want to make sure I'm not disturbed while I'm playing. Anyway, she stands silently. Speaking is not her specialty. She only watches. But she is very, very good at it. It kills me. The world is still the future predetermined. No matter how many times you watch a movie, the end stays the same. Her mouth moves. She doesn't speak. But I know what she's saying. Oh. My heart is all aflutter. Alright, let me see, I'm not, okay. I'm not, am I? Okay. Alright, I was just checking on my mouse. Alright, so, but I'm glad. At least this means I can escape. What? What do you mean escape? Oh, back in the room. What's with the stop sign on the wall? I never understood what's with the... He's got, like, signs all over. No parking, stop. I believe this is a one-way sign over here. With an excruciating gasp of icy breath, I open my eyes. Ugh. I roll to the other side of the bed and check the time. I still have half an hour before I normally get up for school. Ugh. Oh, there's Myra. Huh? Just a daydream. And then we go downstairs. There's Rin. I love Rin's theme. The soundtrack, man, it's amazing. I love this game. Oni-chan, I'm going on ahead. The morning passes me by. I've got to meet with Lucas to talk about something important. Don't forget your stuff for the project. I have a project? Oh, God. Just like normal school. I got projects due, and I'm not doing them. And with that, she shuts the door and scampers off. Project? Exactly. I feel you, Mark. Project? Like what project? Oh shit, that thing I was supposed to do last week? Yeah. Give me 5 minutes, I'll have it done. But it'll actually be good. Crap, I did have a project to work on today, didn't I? Oh well, it's just Lucas. He won't care. Go ahead, fuck over Lucas, you know? Lucas trying to be a bro and you're just being a dick. Refreshed from the chill of the winter air, I stroll into school feeling oddly carefree. I wonder how many actual, like, days there are to this. I don't know. Because we're on day 3. I would assume it's like a week. I don't know. There's no use in worrying after all. And there's Lillian. Oh, Lillian's so adorable. I love her hair. I love her hair and her glasses. Oh. Suddenly, Myra drops down the priority list of things to do. Okay, so it seems there's some kind of internal struggle. If you guys remember my long way video, like way back when I first started the series, there seems to be like this internal struggle between Myra and now Lillian of like which one he loves more or something. I think Myra is like a ghost of his past, right? That was his perfect ideal girl or something, and then Lillian kind of changes and becomes that person, or doesn't really become Myra. Lillian doesn't really become Myra, more so that Mark, the main character, he changes his opinion of what he thinks would be the best girl in his opinion, and so he comes to terms with going with Lillian, right? Not comes to terms, I don't want to say that, because it sounds like he's settling for her, but he finds that Lillian is, you know, a great person too. Alright. Just stay calm, composed. Hey, Lillian! Oh, I didn't read that in my voice, sorry. My words echo awkwardly in the empty hallway. Well, it's good I read that awkwardly then. Off to a good start. Oh, look at her, she's at the door. She's like, what? So adorable. I love it. Oh, hey. You're early today. You're still at home, I suppose. No, she went on ahead. I think she had to discuss something with Lucas. You didn't see either of them this morning? No, not at all. Lucas is usually early, too. Just the awkward silence. They're planning something. Yeah, they're up to something. They're definitely planning something. Well, I suppose it's their business. And I can tell when Rin is doing something I'd rather not know about it. That's pretty much every day, isn't it? Anyway, they might be gone for most of the day. Guess we don't have much else to do. Oh! Ooh! Oh, look at her! Oh. Oh, Mark, get you some! I guess you're right. Oh, they're so cute. Mark X Lillian, I ship it. I ship Mark X Lillian. I love it. They're so like awkward with each other because they're so in love. You could just tell they both are crushing on each other. And this is why two introverts make a bad combination. So not only are they introverts, but they also have that hint of romance in there too, which makes it so much worse. What are you reading? Oh, it's a sci-fi story about clones that don't know that they're clones. Then they find out that they're clones and get all angsty and existential. You know, like, what is the meaning of life? That's a fantastic description. Thank you. But, well, doesn't that describe every sci-fi novel? Plus some vague dystopian metaphors, I guess? You're sort of right, but the story is wrapped up in a love triangle and... So it's a romance novel. Never thought you were the type. Oh, she's freaking out. Well, it's not... What? What do you mean by that? What was she getting angry? You know, you've never really asked me what I read, so you shouldn't be so surprised. I know, I'm sorry. Sorry. More importantly, you're enjoying the book? Or no, me, God, I'm really bad about that, not even in the proper voice. More importantly, you're enjoying the book? Yeah, I am. It's bittersweet, but I think there's something admirable about the heroine's courage. Heroine? Okay. She's willing to face pain for a chance at happiness. Oh, heart-wrenching. Sounds like the kind of thing a fictional character would do. The fourth wall. The fourth wall it's right here. It's right here, and he's squishing it. He's crushing the fourth wall. He's just ever so slightly. He's like chipping away at it. He's got a little tiny hammer, and he's just dink, 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 ever so slightly. I love it. I love fourth wall breaks. Like, when they're done well, they're really done well. Well said. Ah, yeah, that was loud. Didn't get to finish the chapter? It's alright. I can do it later. See you at lunch then? Right. Just right. Yeah, sure. Cool. Something rises in my throat and chokes away any words that could have followed. Ugh. My throat actually feels weird right now. I just have a partial cough that I've been working on for a few weeks. Alright. The teacher. As you can judge for yourself from this chapter, the monetary policy that was in place during the... Another day, another dull history lecture. Yeah, I can tone to that. I mean, I like school, honestly. I don't see how people can be really kind of bored in school. I try and just throw myself into my work and have fun. I'm bored. Let's look outside. It's because of this mentality that I never get anywhere in school. Probably, Mark. That's probably what it is. It's a bright day, but also a normal day. Wait, can I skip this using spacebar instead? That won't do me much good. Oh, I can. Good. So I don't have to rest my hand on that. Say, is that Lucas? I see a figure lying on the snow. I like the mouse a little better. Figure lying on the snow, taking some sort of wide-angle photo of the field behind the school. The figure also happens to be wearing Lucas's jacket, hence the deduction. Well, thank you, Sherlock Holmes. I love this game. And what's great is this game is free, and yet it's still so well made. This is more unusual than it seems. See, Lucas isn't a photographer. He's anything but a photographer. The thought of him going out of his way to create art that can't wear twin tails is absurd. Then again, he's a pretty absurd person. Later that decade, technological advancements allowed... Guess I'd better try to pay attention. History. Economics. Money. Spending money. Presents. Holiday season. Oh crap, I haven't bought a single Christmas present yet, have I? Lillian! She's not picky. Or, am I whispering that to Lillian? Or is that like an afterthought? She's not picky, so anything should be fine. But I want something more than just fine. Oh! See, more than just fine. He wants to impress her. He won't admit it. Come on, dude, just tell her. Oh my god, I can see the romance. This is dumb. This is like very, Little Bill music. If anybody remembers that from back in the day, I believe it was on Nickelodeon. There was a show called Little Bill. It was about this, it was about a kid, and his name was Bill, and he was, this little black kid. And he had an Asian, he had a Asian girlfriend, not girlfriend, but his friend was an Asian girl. And then he had a ginger white kid as a friend. And they would go on little adventures and stuff together and just, you know, imaginary kid stuff. But this is kind of the music that would play, kind of the jazzy type background music. It just makes me think of that so much. God, that was so long ago. I was so young when I used to watch that. I was like 7. God. Lunchtime arrives after a short but painfully dull class. But something is odd. I look to my left. Nothing. Right? Nothing. Look in front of me. Still nothing. Where is everyone? Could Ren and Lucas possibly be playing something that occupies even their lunch break? Oh, that's a horrifying thought. Because when people don't eat when they're working on something, you know it must be important. Well, peace and quiet isn't bad. The only downside is that it'll be just me and Oh, right. And so now we're gonna have all this quiet time between the characters, and they don't know how to they don't know how to talk to each other. Where are the others? Good question. Well, that's odd, isn't it? We're talking about Ren and Lucas. Of course it's odd. So I guess you never figured out what they were planning? I'm trying to do, like, feminine voice. I can't really do feminine voice. Like, I can do deeper male voice, but I really can't do feminine voice. I'm trying there. Well, I can't quite say that I figured it out, but I made an interesting observation this morning. Observation? It wasn't as much of an observation as it was a random coincidence. See, I was looking out the window. During class. Anyway, I was looking out the window, and I saw something interesting. I love this writing. This writing is great. So what happened next? Did you go outside? No. But I kept looking, and there was a strange guy lying on the ground taking pictures. Why do I get the feeling you're trying to find an excuse for not paying attention during class? I'm not lying, really! I should write that one down. I can't say that I know where... I can't say that I know where you're going with this. Well, I think the guy was Lucas. Why? Because he was wearing Lucas's jacket. Lillian's just like, the fuck? I'm slightly worried about the answer to this question, but could you not have jumped to the point 3 minutes ago? Oh, here's an idea. Why don't we go look around? He must have been taking a picture of something, right? Normally I would say no, but it isn't like him to skip school. I'll come along. Alright then, to the winter wonderland at the back of the school. Wait, we're going outside? Can't we just look from the upstairs? Forget windows, let's go see the real thing. Oh my god, Mark's getting all spontaneous, I love it. Wait for me! He's running outside. I grab onto Lillian's arm without thinking and pull her toward the staircase leading outside. It only occurs to me for a moment that neither of us have our jackets. Mark, it's freezing! How far was he? Hearing. I have this terrible habit about biting my lips. He was right here, but the hills were partially blocking my view, so we'll have to go a bit further to be sure. Didn't you say you were curious? And she falls silent. Oh, the eyes! Look at her eyes! Oh, my god. I guess I was right. Aww. Just a bit more. Over one last hill. A few more paces. Ha! We made it! After a perilous trek through the dark side of the school, which took a total of 2 minutes, we arrive at a peculiar sight. It's a snowman? You sound surprised. No, not really. I just thought there would be something more. Knowing them, they'd expect some sort of hidden joke or ulterior motive. Maybe there is one. Maybe. Kinda cute. Lillian wraps her arms around the humanoid lump of snow. Oh! My heart! It's adorable! Look at this! God, I want art for this, like, all over the place. I love this. It's so fucking adorable. Look at Lillian. It's just little. She got a smile and I'm on the head. Oh, it's so fucking awesome. I love it. Yes. It's so awesome. Weren't you freezing a moment ago? But it's so cute. Come on, just look at its puffy body and cartoony eyes. Doesn't matter if it's made of snow. Hey, he's more than twice your height. I don't think that's a fair comparison. Still, doesn't it make you feel all warm and fuzzy? You look good together. I'm happy for you. I get the feeling I shouldn't ask what you're thinking right now. No worries. I won't get in the way. Oh, God. Oh, you just don't understand what it means to like cute things. Maybe if I would... maybe I would if I saw anything cute in a pile of snow shaped vaguely like a human being. Killjoy. I think her hands are cold. Aw, Mark. Okay, I think I'm back now. Thank God, I thought you were gone for good. What was that? Ouch. So you think the guy was Lucas? Oh, I think she hit me on the head. I think that's why the screen shaked. I'm pretty sure. I'll ask him. But there aren't many people who do strange things for no apparent reason. And you think he was with Rin, right? I doubt he'd do it by himself, and he's not the type to have a mysterious girlfriend. A mysterious girlfriend? Anyway, I think it's safe to say that the two of them are desperately trying to dry their socks right about now. You're probably right. We should head back too, before someone gets sick. Would that someone be the one who went on a snowman hugging spree? It was only one. That's barely a spree. Things that murderers say. It was only one. It was barely a spree. I just happened to chop him into a million little pieces. It was only one. That's barely a spree. Okay, that's quotable. I love that. So it was an isolated incident of snowman hugging. Duly noted. I'm so happy I went back and played this. I'm so glad I did this because it's so fun and so simple. Like, just sit here and go on a little adventure, you know? Not chaotic, no real gameplay to it. It's just a nice story. I love it. Alright, what now? Called lunch break for a reason. We could just eat lunch, but where's the fun in that? There's not much fun in eating, I suppose. Exactly! Why don't we take a walk around the school? Maybe something exciting will happen. Exciting? Will I regret it if I ask what you have in mind? Probably not, since I don't really know what I have in mind. Mark's getting adventurous. I like the character development. First he's just like, blah, blah, blah. Now he's just like, let's go do things. I love it. And I swear, it has to be because he's with Lillian. He wants to impress her and do spontaneous, crazy, you know, young kid love things. I regret it already. Anyway, it doesn't really matter, does it? Anything's better than sitting still. I can name a few things that are. Oh, okay. Like what? Like eating. I don't know why my mind got so pervy right there. I'm shipping this to her, that's my problem. I didn't think you'd be the type, Lillian. How gluttonous. I have a 700-page book in my bag. So shall we eat then? Alright, fine, I'll leave it up to you. Let's search for whatever it was you wanted to search for. I knew you'd understand. Now I just have to figure out where to go. Guy's got no plan. He just wants to just go do a thing. He doesn't even know what the thing is yet. Did you finish the story you were working on? Not yet. I made some good progress the other day, though. The protagonist is a bit whiny, but I'm not sure what to do about it. Isn't everybody an insecure teenager at heart? God, like, so true. Real talk, that is so true. People, oh man, people are insecure. You know, you can act all bravado and courageous like you want, but at the end of the day, everybody's a little timid about something, a little skittish. I bet insecure teenagers are insecure teenagers at heart. Not sure about the rest of us. Mark. I'll refrain from thinking about which category I belong in. It's a tricky problem to deal with, but I'll figure it out. Too bad midterms are coming up. Oh god, midterms. Midterms suck. Midterms. That's right. I knew there was something I had to do today. You were supposed to come over and study, weren't you? Ooh. After school study session. Eh? It's sad, but true. You know you can't escape. You have to start working now, unless you're serious about failing. Ah, the little curved mouth. I love it. It's so adorable. Normally I disagree, but at this point, I think I really do need to study. You know, by the 10th grade, you should be... Wait, what? Did you just say what I think you said? Something about pigs flying? What's with the flower things that just appeared? But you said it, right? I wasn't hearing things? I said that I really do need to study. Her happiness has physically manifested itself around her head. Okay, so that's a physical representation of her joy that I want to study. Well, what can I say? I suppose I've matured. I can't believe it. This day, the 13th of December, shall be etched in the annals of history. Okay. At last, you take your first step on the path to adulthood. I could have been like this all along if I wanted to. I just didn't want to. I could have done my work, I just didn't want to. That's true, but looking at your previous grades, a revelation like this really could be a turning point for you. Turning point? You know, it's not like I'm a failure or anything, I'm just... Hang on a moment. How exactly did you see my previous grades? Let's just say that Rin and I are on good terms. The glasses, the... Oh my god, like, straight up Morpheus right now. It's hilarious. She's just like, what if I told you I saw your grades? Oh my god. In any case, it's alright if I come over today, right? Yes, of course. I'm looking forward to it. Uh-oh. Is something wrong? I'm fine. Really. Honestly? Doesn't matter. Let's eat. The fuck was that, Lillian? What are you thinking about? Right. I'll meet you later? Sure. And we're gone. Alright. Man, this is taking a while. Are we almost to the end of the day? You're early again. Are you sure you're not forgetting anything? Well, we all have to grow up sometime, you know? Punctuality is valued in the adult world, or so I hear. You're right. Now, if only I could get Lucas to do the same. That's going to be an uphill battle. He's devoted from the inside out, but only to the things he wants to devote himself to. I still think it's worth a try, if I can only get him to channel that burning passion into something else. Now that's a scary expression if I've ever seen one. Hey, relax, I'm not planning on sabotaging the external hard drive or anything. You know, I can't imagine what Lucas would be like without his unnecessary passion. I don't think even a short hard drive could stop him. Yeah, Lucas seems like the ultimate otaku. I think he would just persevere. Yes, I suppose you're right. You can destroy the man, but you can't destroy the idea. That's legit a philosophical statement right there. That, I mean, you can kill people, but you can't kill their ideas. You can't murder an idea, you know? Isn't that a little out of context? Well, maybe, but you know what I'm saying. Pardon the cliche, but it's part of what makes him who he is. You can say that. Even after everything I say about Rin and Lucas, I wouldn't be friends with them if I didn't respect them. Yeah. You wouldn't even be friends with your own sister? Well, I'd take care of her and do what I need to do, but that doesn't mean I'd really be friends with her, right? What? Don't look at me like that. I'm not cold-hearted. I just don't feel obligated to force a friendship. That defeats the purpose of having friends in the first place. Doesn't it? I'm impressed. I hadn't expected you to think through all of this, Mark. I think more people assume I do. It's a good hobby. Just as long as you don't just as long as you don't space out. Press 1 for English. I can't talk today. I'm still working on that one. She smirks knowingly. Aww. God, I want this to end with them, like, getting married or something. Just because I shipped it that hard. 20 minutes later, we arrive at Lillian's house. Ooh, I wonder what her house looks like. I passed the commute by talking about the difference between the 2 ham sandwiches at the cafeteria. It's just like, oh, here's some ham sandwiches. Let's talk about that. Of all the things to talk about. This is quite a nice neighborhood. It is. You think so? Yeah, as far as neighborhoods go, it's not bad. Can't say I've thought about it before. What? You mean you never designed personal criteria for neighborhood judgment? I guess not. Come on, what's wrong with you? How are you supposed to determine your feelings for a particular neighborhood without coming up with some sort of criteria? You're just being stupid, aren't you? Took you long enough. The banter is real. Oh, it's so awesome. Grab something in the fridge. I'll be upstairs. Oh, what's her house look like? I bet it's a nice house. I walk upstairs and open the door to what appears to be her study room. Oh, she's got plushies everywhere. Oh, look, she's got little plushies. This one's faceless over here. The one in light blue over in the center is faceless. I don't know why. That's kind of creepy, but okay. Is that a plushie? Those are several plushies. Oh, look, there's Hello Kitty up at the top right, and with some little figurines. On the side of her desk, beside the usual pencils and erasers and physics formula sheets, lies a large plush toy of a cartoon mascot. I wonder what she'd do with a thing like this. Aww! How cute! Oh, my stuffed boy! Yeah? Oh! Yeah? Yeah! Yeah! Okay, I really don't think that this... I really don't think that's what you do with it. Yeah, I don't think so either, Mark. Even if the mental image is adorable. Yeah, that mental image was adorable, I have to admit. This is a bad train of thought. Yes, Mark, let's get off the subject. Pulling a chair from the desk, I take a seat and relax. There's a large stuffed toy shop in the mall we were in the other day. I wonder if that shopping bag on the bench was... See, she really does have a girlish side. Really, Mark? You just now figured this one out. I try to keep my mind from wandering by spinning around on the swivel chair, but my attempt is futile. I can just imagine her sitting on this chair alone at night, idly gazing at its plastic eyes, poking at its fluffy cheeks as she ponders the next sentence to write, sighing as she takes off her glasses to relax. Oh, I can see the image. I can see the image, and it's adorable. Eh? This one's even softer and fluffier than the last one. I'm the softest and fluffiest of all the stuffed toys. Oh, I'm so lucky to have something this soft and fluffy in my room. He's poking it. Aggie? Look. Aggie? Look. Aggie? I think that came out wrong. Yes! Yes, I do. I do think that came out wrong, Mark. I love it. This game just gets better and better. There's like nothing bad about this game. This is honestly just amazing. The writing is so good. It's just hilariously adorable. Okay, this is working. Plan B. Here we go. Spin, and he's gonna fall down. What did I say? Ouch. Yep, falls down. My knee bumped into the side of the desk. Wait, that wasn't just the desk that I hit. It was the side of a drawer. Oh, and the door slid open. Ooh, he's snooping. A little peek couldn't hurt, could it? It's not like I'll find anything more than pencils and highlighters. Hesitantly, I stand up and move my head over the drawer, prepared to slide it shut as soon as I see what's inside. There isn't very much to see. Pencils, pens, erasers, the works. But... the fuck? Is that a bookmark? Huh? I've seen this before. I've absolutely seen this before. It's the strangest thing. Finding a bookmark in a desk is the pinnacle of normality, but I know there's something odd about this. Okay, so I might not be off in thinking that, remember earlier I said that maybe Lillian is Myra, or or his thought of Myra has become Lillian? So maybe this is like a bookmark that he gave to Myra, and Myra was like Lillian's younger self, and then she changed. right? And he hasn't recognized it, and he keeps thinking of her in old terms. Footsteps coming up the stairs. I'd better forget about this whole thing. Ooh, plot twist. This is interesting. I like the mystery that's going on in this. I hope there's a lot of mystery in the other ones, though. I'm especially excited to play Who is Mark, or Who's Mike, because it's apparently some kind of, mess with your head type of thing, where you wake up and you are you, and somebody else is you, and then there's, like, your best friend or whatever in the room, and it's like, okay, now which one is the real Mark? Or Mike. Not Mark. Why am I saying fucking Mark? But yeah, apparently, it's some kind of, paranoia thing like that, which I love the idea of. It looks brutal, too. My fingers are sore from writing, and my brain is sore from thinking. I know the feeling. I know the feeling. Trying to break down Oscar Wilde's An Ideal Husband. I've done that. I had to do every single page. I had to analyze it, and I had to write it out into simple, stupid terms. Every single line of the 4-act play. Total of like 75 pages that I had to write out. It was ridiculous. And it's only been an hour. God damn it, Mark. Yeah, I know the feeling. When you're writing for a long time, an hour is about the max you can go, because then your hand starts cramping. How do you survive like this? Like, literally, how does it not kill you? Oh my god, she's got a sweater, and it is adorable. Well, I only study for about half an hour, but I do it every day, so it adds up. Every day? Homework every single day? Mark is so, like, wow, how? You know? No wonder I've been a slacker all this time. Dare I ask how you manage to survive with such a rigorous routine? This isn't rigorous at all. It's just because you never worked that it feels like a significant difference. Yeah, that's how it felt when I was doing my exercises. I started an exercise regimen like 2.5 weeks ago, and doing it every single day, twice a day, it's like, wow, that must be a lot. And that's not really. It takes like 10 minutes to do, and you'll notice a difference if you haven't done it. So the first few times it's gonna be like, oh, what the hell am I doing to myself? And then it's like, oh, well, 5 o'clock, time to do it again, I'm a very good creature of routine, though. I like routine a lot, so your brain is out of shape. Yeah, his brain is out of shape. I'm starting to think that this whole responsibility thing just isn't for me. Oh, Mark. 10 more physics problems, now. A pencil rolls my way, along with a fresh sheet of paper. Oh, God. And no calculator for you. Physics without a calculator. Woman? No calculator? Is that even possible? Yeah, exactly. Oh, I'm sure it can be done. Not that I've ever tried. You are evil. Evil, evil study guide. Alright, let's get all serious now. Darkness. Darkness envelops my mind. My senses are completely muted. My eyes see nothing but black. My ears hear nothing but the painful pulse of silence. All I feel is a continuous throb within the slightness of the air. Repeating, hurting, aching, hurting, over and over like a red blindfold. Blinding, pulsing over and over, growing stronger, stronger. Till I can't feel my feet, my hand dissolving, red, pulsing, red, pulsing. Mark? Whoa, how long was I out? That expression makes me realize that I don't really want an answer. You look like you're about to die. I feel like I'm about to die. There's a novel lying on her lap, as if she only just put down what she was reading and noticed me. Well, you've done a lot today. I suppose it's alright if you stop now. It's alright? Don't you mean that I'll die if I try any harder? To be honest, I'm surprised you managed to get this much done. I'm proud of you. Thanks, Mom. Is there anything wrong with being concerned about a friend's well-being in school? I think your level of devotion goes just a bit beyond concern. You have a point. Would you like something to drink? Assuming that you don't have to rush home right away. Oh, break out the alcohol. Let's party. Let's fucking hit it. Sure. Water is my first priority. Alright, I'll be back in a moment. No one's home right now, so you can go ahead to the living room. I know you want to spend any more time in a cramped study. I'd be glad if I didn't see another study room for the next decade. We'll see how long that dream lasts. Alright, so we're gonna go down to the living room. Oh, she's got a little cup of cocoa and everything. Oh, it's adorable! So adorable. The Coke bottle glasses are like the big round glasses are just awesome. Oh man. Hold on. I'm sorry, I had to sit there for a minute because her theme, Lillian's theme is so gentle and so nice. It's the epitome of anime softness and cuteness. It's just so gentle and so, like, loving. Oh, it's awesome. Here you go, a mug of hot cocoa for an icy cold day. You really don't have to be this polite, but thanks anyway. Oh, did Rin happen to tell you anything about the results of the survey the student council is running? Ooh, nope, not a word. Should she have? Well, no, but she should have the results by now. And she should have a report completed on the results. Ah, now it makes sense. I'm sorry that my sister's such a slacker when it comes to extracurricular stuff. She usually gets like this at the end of the term. Not, no. Yeah. Hold it, give me a moment. How do you get a drink? Alright. No, don't worry about it. I'm not an official member anyway. Besides, it's not like they're falling behind. Yet. Well, I'm about 99% certain that she's lying around at home, either clicking around on the internet or playing video games, so I can't really defend her lack of diligence. Yeah, and meanwhile, I have a 1,500 word research paper due, like, you know, in 2.5 weeks. I should really be getting on that, but here I am playing video games. It must be interesting living with someone like that. You have no idea. Is that a good or bad thing? After 16 years, I still haven't figured that out. Chocolate wafts through the air. Hershey bars. Chocolate just wafting through the air. It must be nice to have siblings. Oh, she's sad because she's alone. It must be nice being an only child. Don't you understand how lucky you are? So this is a grass is greener situation? Yeah, I suppose it does have its perks. But it gets lonelier sometimes. Look at her face. She's so sad. I just want to hold her and make her feel better. So adorable. If it weren't cold out, I'd be able to hear raindrops on the windows. Aww. You know, if you get lonely after school, you could always try inviting people over. I don't know about Lucas and Rin, but I know I've got way more time than I need. Oh! Oh my god, it's so fucking adorable. This whole thing is just great. I love it. I suppose that's true, but I wouldn't want to bother you like that. Bother? Come on, it's me. Oh, the music's picking up. It's so romantic. I love it. Do you really think that something like this is a bother? I love it. The music was so gentle in background, and now it's rising up. It's so awesome. So amazing. When you put it that way, I guess it isn't, is it? Of course not. You know, we've been friends for more than a year now. You don't need to be so distant. Don't be afraid to ask for help if you ever need it. Thanks. It's a difficult thing to describe, the feeling of being suffocated by silence. The classic metaphor that pops up in every work of fiction. Moments that are so simple, so fragile, that they shatter the moment someone opens their mouth. Oh, I shatter the moment. I hate to sound like a broken record, but really, is everything alright? You've been acting strange lately. I could say the same to you. What? Really? I'm not sure how to describe it, but I feel like you've been distant lately. Distant? You know, like, even though you're here right now, your mind is off somewhere else. Like you have more important and more urgent things to think about than everyday happenings at school. Well, a lot has been going on lately. I can't really explain it. I suppose it's been the same with me. Yeah, I noticed. Mark? I have something to tell you. Oh, I hope you don't mind, but Come on! Go on. I'm listening. Come on! Miles? I'm sorry. Sorry to have to say things like this to push my problems on you, but come on! Ever since the beginning of this year, something has been bothering me. First, I ignored it, thinking that it was nothing, but it kept coming back. And every time it returned, it was stronger than last time. Oh my god! Do you know what I mean? You know how that feels, right? It's been bugging me since then, interfering with my daily life, making me do things that I normally would never do, but nothing's changed. Come on. I wanted the feeling to stop, to be honest. I just wanted it to disappear. But that can't happen. No matter what I do, nothing changes. I was at a loss, so I decided to tell someone. I thought that maybe if I spoke my mind, things would change for the better. So why don't you? Shield forms around her eyes. I'd rather not. If you're that afraid, there's no need to hold it all in. Hold it in? No, it's nothing like that. She wipes her eyes. I'm fine, really. Oh, my heart hurts. Oh, you're breaking my heart, Lillian. Come on, just spit it out, woman. The thing is, I'm not sure how much longer I can last. Hug her, Mark. Comfort her. Cuddle her. Be with her. Come on, man. Step up to the plate. Then tell me. Maybe I can help. You can tell, can't you? You know that I've already said too much. Oh, come on, Mark. Can't be this blind, man. As I absorb every detail of Lillian's downcast eyes and forced smile, I realize that I might as well be looking in the mirror. Sorry. Corridor serves distance. Sorry about all this. I'll be fine. Please don't worry about me. If you forget, then maybe nothing will change. Please. What? That's it? I can do nothing but down myself. Mark, are you fucking serious? The flashing alerts within my heart turn into a dull, painful thud. Come on! You dense motherfucker! I spit on my screen. He's so dense! Come on, Mark! Dude, you know it. You feel it. She feels it. Go with it. Fuck me. Oh, God. It's that close. It's this close. It's so fucking close. Look at this. Look at this. It's that close, people. Oh, man. Now to get serious. Dire entry. The winter sky darkens too quickly. It isn't late yet, but as I walk the final 2 blocks home, the pitch black sky and icy winds dampen my mood. I know what price I'll pay if I get too close. I shouldn't, but that bookmark, that small, irrelevant bookmark, is still nagging me at the back of my mind. I'm not innocent or naive. I know what I'm getting myself into. But if I do it willingly, at least I can't play the victim. Ooh, come on, Mark! Oh, I think we're going into day 4. Oh, wait, I have to click, that's right. Alright, so day 4, footprints. Let me go ahead and save here. Alright, save, yes. There we go. Okay, so we're saved, we're good. Let me go back to the main menu now. So we are on day 4. I'm gonna load... no, wait. Music. I need to load Lillian's theme. I love Lillian's theme. Okay, so that is another day, another episode of Sepia Tears done. I like doing these, like, day to day because it's a nice long bit of time, but it gets, like, a nice segment, you know? So, the mystery just keeps going. This is crazy. See, and the thing is, we have this, we have Myra, right? We have Myra, and she's, like, this otherworldly chick. Now, if we look on the home screen here, we see... you know, this chick here, I don't know if this is supposed to be Myra, but she has the ribbon like Myra has. But her hair is like Lillian's. So I feel like, here's my theory so far. So far, I think that, that Mark was, like, infatuated with Lillian before. Like, he saw her around, but he didn't know her until, like, you know, like last year. Like Lillian said, they just met last year. But he like, saw her around when they were both younger. And that image just kind of stayed with him. Or he, like I said, maybe he's like thinking of what the perfect girl is, and then Lillian is becoming that perfect girl for him. I don't know. But oh my god, the romance that's blossoming, it's so good. It's, oh my god, I can't contain myself. It's so adorable. It's so lovely. I'm a big nut for romance, for romance and whatnot. In anime, and, you know, not so much in movies and whatnot, it's like, that's cliche, but with anime, it's like, they do it on a deeper level. Some of them just do it on such a deeper level. It's like, for example, this is gonna sound weird, because it's an ecchi harem type deal, but, in Sekirei, if you haven't seen Sekirei, I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, but, Sekirei, S-E-I-K, E-R-E-I. I think that's how you spell it. I don't know. If you look it up, you'll know what I'm talking about. Basically, it's this thing where there's a bunch of alien chicks that are, of course, busty and beautiful and whatever, and they have to go and find their guy or girl or whatever that is their, like, not their catalyst, I don't want to say, but basically their soulmate, like the one they resonate with, but they're not the only one that resonates with them. So if you... And it's like a pure love thing. And, it's hilarious because they all stand up for him. They all love the main character guy, but in their own way. And they all have their own personality and their own style of doing things. And it's just absolutely adorable. And that is one. Angel Beats is another. It's a sort of platonic love thing. where if you haven't seen Angel Beats, I don't want to spoil it for you. Go watch Angel Beats if you can. I don't know where you would find it. I watched it on Netflix, but oh my god, Angel Beats was such a good one for that. It was I don't want to say too much without spoiling, but here, let me go ahead and just say spoiler alert, spoiler alert, spoiler alert. If you haven't clicked off by now, I'm about to spoil Angel Beats for you, okay? So if you haven't, skip forward a little bit, alright? End. Done. Okay? Alright, spoiling now. So, basically in Angel Beats, the end comes, and the main character, basically, the idea is that they're all in this high school, and they all died abruptly, right? That's why they're stuck. It's basically limbo. And they can't go to the other side until they remember their past and remember what killed them and come to terms with it. It's kind of like Ghost Whisperer in a way. If you guys ever watch that, it's like Ghost Whisperer, where you have to accept what happened and accept your death and then move on. Well, in the end, everybody else ends up like slowly accepting their death, and nobody was until the main character showed up. Everybody was kind of stuck, and then he shows up and he starts helping people realize who they were, and they all start going to the other side. And in the end, it slowly shows flashbacks throughout the entire series of how he's going to die, and it starts showing his life before in small little snippets. And then it shows that he died after riding the bus. He was riding the bus after seeing his sister who had cancer, and it's funny because he's riding the bus, he's going, and then this cave-in happens, and they're all trapped, right? And he's running around trying to help people, basically. And he's running around getting people bottled water and what little food they have and distributing it and helping people. And then at the end of his time, he goes around seeing if people want to, mark organ donor on their ID cards, right? So if they die and they're found, they can help somebody else. And he does it too. Or no, he's not the one going around. Somebody else is going around, and then he decides to write it in. And so he marks himself as an organ donor and then dies. 2 seconds, literally 2 seconds before they get to him. He dies of, like, exhaustion, and they can't bring him back. Like, the wall comes crumbling down, like, 5 seconds after he dies. And he's gone. So basically, the whole thing is gone, and then he ends up forming this kind of love relationship with Kanade, which is Kanade Tachibana, and she is, like, the main antagonist, I guess, would be the proper term for her. Anyway, so it's and he ends up getting loved by her and whatnot, but then he loses her. Like, he's the last one to go. She disappears right before he does, and then he's sitting there all sad and shit, and then he has to go on too. Well, then it shows an after clip of him, and I can't remember if it was him leaning against the wall or her leaning against the wall. No, it was him. It was him leaning against the wall, and he had a hat on, so he was covered. And he's sitting there, listening to music, whatever, in his headphones. He's sitting there. It's like, and he told her, I want to be with you forever, and I'll find you, wherever you wind up, right? And so he's sitting there leaning against the wall and whatever, and you just see his red hair, so you know it's him. And then Kanade comes walking by, and then he reaches out to her, and then roll credits. He reached out, and he's just about to touch her, and roll credits. Like, oh my god, so much love. But really good. Music, why? Why do I have to go to Rin's theme? There we go. But, yeah, really good. Anyway, I've been ranting for too long, honestly. So, yeah, that was another episode of Sepia Tears. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did, do the usual. Like, subscribe, check out my streams, and I will see you guys in the next video. Reap the Rager, signing off.